earlier today in your testimony that racial and ethnic profiling is not good law enforcement. I appreciate that observation. As you know, in New York City, we're grappling with a very aggressive Stop and Frisk program being administered by the NYPD, where many of us are concerned that African Americans and Latinos are being racially profiled in the context of these Stop and Frisk encounters. As you may know, more than 3 million stop, question, and frisk encounters have occurred in the city of New York over the last decade. And approximately 90% of those individuals, more than 3 million stop, question, and frisk encounters, are Black and Latino citizens of the city of New York. Are you familiar with that fact?
Yes.
And I think you're also familiar with the fact that, according to the NYPD's own statistics, approximately 90% of the individuals who possibly had their Fourth Amendment rights violated because they were stopped, questioned, and frisked without reasonable suspicion or any basis to conclude that they presented a danger to anyone else, approximately 90% of these individuals did nothing wrong. According to the NYPD's statistics, no gun, no drugs, no weapon, no contraband, no basis for the arrest or the encounter whatsoever. Are you familiar with that statistic as well?
I've read that. I don't know about the accuracy, but I've certainly read that.
Okay, well, that's the NYPD's own statistics. Now, you participated in a meeting graciously. I wasn't involved at the time last year on June 7th with members of the Congressional Black Caucus who were from New York City, as well as elected officials from many of the communities that were impacted, and we're thankful that you granted that meeting. At that meeting, there was a request that was made that the Justice Department look into what we believe is systematic racial profiling and violations of the Fourth Amendment that's taken place in New York City as a result of the aggressive Stop and Frisk program. Almost a year has passed since that meeting took place. Have you come to a conclusion as to whether it's appropriate for the Justice Department to look into the matter?
We have not reached any final determinations, but this is something that is under review at the Justice Department. I hope that we will be able to move this along. I know there is a civil suit from which a lot of information is coming out, but it is something, as I think I said then, that we were prepared to look at, and something that in fact we are examining.
Okay, and as we approach the one-year anniversary of that meeting, I would hope that we can come to an expedited conclusion, but I appreciate the deliberateness and the care with which and the sensitivity taken toward this matter. I want to turn briefly